Leagues Cup 2023 round of 32. As you guys can see, it's a little bit of a busy day, but I wanted to come drop by, give you guys some picks real quick. So first up, Pachuca versus Houston Dynamo. Pachuca entered into the round of 32 because of a tournament that they won a couple months ago, or I want to say last season. But it was a tournament similar to this, where they have the MLS teams and the Mexico teams. Since they won that tournament, it granted them a spot here in the round 32 of this tournament. And on the other side, we got Houston. Both of their games ended up in a draw, one against Santos, the other one against Orlando. That one was a tough game, and the Houston was about to lose that one, but they ended up pulling the win out of penalties against Orlando. They lost in penalties, so they're definitely catching the rhythm, but can't seem to close it off and finish it. But they're not playing bad at all, not playing bad football at all. Pachuca, they finally have their full squad back, being that they got back some of the national team, the Mexico national team's players that was on their squad. So now their squad is complete. They played a club friendly last week, I want to say, and so they're not completely out of rhythm. They're not completely cold, not playing any football. But now for this game, my picks, I think we're gonna see goals on both sides. So both teams to score is a must. If you just want to go with both teams to score, that's perfectly fine too. But I'm gonna take a shot here with Pachuca. We haven't seen the best of them, and in this tournament and in this round, they don't have a choice. We got to see the best of them right here, right now. For the Mexico teams, this tournament isn't looking too good for them, man. These MLS teams are schooling us. I gotta say, they got our number now. And at the moment, if you want to skip all the game mess, at the very bottom, you could see if you want to just choose something to qualify, or which team you think will qualify, regardless if it goes, because this game is going to go into extra time if they end up drawing. So if they go to extra time, one of your bets could be invalid. So if, let's say, I take Pachuca money line and it goes into extra time and then into penalties, well, then for the game, that's considered a draw. So that's would be the result. If you want to skip that whole mess, go straight to choosing whatever side you want. But to me, that's a little bit boring. It's a little bit boring. Is it logical? No. Don't copy me on that. If you think Pachuca is just going to win and you don't care about all the mess of the extra time and the penalties and all that, go hit straight to the qualify lines. Hit straight that. But as for me, I think Pachuca is going to win it in the game. I think something like a 2-1. But I think we're going to see goals from both sides for sure. Okay, next game for the round of 32. I think we have a very big mismatch, at least in the pricing odds. And I'm going to tell you why. Mazatlan took a very impressive win over Austin FC. And Austin, out of the three Texas teams, is the one that is ranked the most. And they're higher on the table, winning more games, have a better record, all of that. And they played horrible against these Liga MX teams, and these Liga MX teams aren't even the best that we have to offer, which is why I don't completely understand, because Mazatlan just walked all over them, man. They really did. But FC Dallas is coming in, and they're not playing bad at all. I can see why they're the favorite, mainly because of the home field. But to give Mazatlan such a price like that, I mean, I'm just gonna take Mazatlan on the money line, because they haven't lost a match. They tied their second game against Juarez, and they beat Austin FC, which was, if we're looking at it on paper, by the table and by MLS standards, Austin is the better team apparently. But I don't know. I think they're hating a little bit too much on Mazatlan. But I also think we're gonna see some goals, at least from both of these teams. FC Dallas, I'm not completely sleeping on them, but I don't think that price matches it. So give me Mazatlan on the money line, both teams to score. And at the time that I'm recording, the two qualify lines aren't out. So we'll be looking out for that. But I wasn't planning to take those lines anyway. If this goes in extra time and I lose, it is what it is. Mazatlan money line, both teams to score. Last game for Wednesday, August 2nd, round 32 for the Leagues Cup 2023. I don't know what's the thing with these books. I don't know if they're trying to trap some of us, but again, to me, this is just another big pricing mismatch. Juarez is coming off just looking exactly how they're supposed to. They tied against Mazatlan, sure, but before that, they beat Austin FC, who is one of the higher teams in the MLS. I'm top 10 at least. I'm not going to tell you top 5. I'd be lying to you. Top 10 for sure. And in their own league, they have been pulling off a lot of surprises. I wouldn't be shocked if they pull an upset here. So I'm going to take Juarez on the money line because sure, we could say LAFC has the better team, but they haven't been playing anything. I haven't heard about them playing any friendlies or anything like that. So I question how much they're gonna be asleep, and it's gonna take something taken. I think they're gonna be too late to the party, too late to the game. I think just them being inactive doesn't help them. So and Juarez has just been continuously shell shocking teams that are supposedly better than them. So I'm gonna take FC Juarez on the money line, but I also do think if LAFC is this heavily favored, they're expecting goals in this game from, I want to say, at least both sides, but they're definitely expecting one from LAFC. So give me both teams to score. Juarez on the money line. That price is just disrespectful. I think Juarez is gonna pull a shell shocker here.